Hello everyone, picking up where I left off in Doki Doki Vigilante. Let the game begin. So yeah, we last left off, we're into, about to get into day 4, and MC is apparently developing superpowers or something out of nowhere, and hearing voices. Let's see how this goes. The lunch bell wakes me up when it's loud, with its loud ringing. Hear a bunch of kids getting up and talking amongst themselves as I raise my head off the desk. Jeez, haven't even finished my first week and I've already slept in class twice. Granted, this time was probably due to what happened last night. I still can't come up with a proper explanation for all that. The clothes, the voice in my head, how strong my punch was. This all still makes no sense. Dormuse! I'm suddenly ripped out of my thoughts by Sayori's cheery voice. Turn my head to the right and to see her skipping toward me. Do you want to have lunch together? Sure. After looking at me for a bit, Sayori frowns. Hey, are you alright? You look tired. Wait, have you been staying up late again? An annoyed look grows on her face as she gets ready to lecture me about my sleeping habits. It was something she'd always got on me about when we were younger. Yeah, I had a lot of homework last night. These classes have been really kicking my butt. Oh! Well, at least you're getting your work done. She then gives me a somber smile after hearing I wasn't slacking off. It looks like she fell for it. I hate lying to Sayori, but it's probably for the best I don't tell anyone about this until I figure it out for myself. That was quite a sound effect. So, can we eat now? I start chuckling after hearing her stomach growl. Yeah, sure. I get up from my chair and begin to stretch. So where do you want to eat? You could just eat here if you don't feel like going anywhere. Nah, it's fine. We can eat somewhere else. I need a reason to stretch my legs. Plus it's too loud in here. Okay, we can eat on the roof then. It's much quieter up there. Huh. The roof might work. Alright, lead the way. This is an excuse to get us alone here, Sayori. Sayori walks out of the classroom and I begin to follow her. I learned at my old school that the roof is the best place to eat at school. It was... I always find it weird when it uses the same word twice in one sentence. Anyway, moving on. It was quiet, had a nice view, and a lot of open space. I'm assuming it's the same for this school's roof. I just hope not a lot of people had the same idea. Finally, some nice fresh air. Walk over to the railing and look out at the city. Huh. See a lot from up here. This is a pretty good vantage point for this part of the city. Wow, this view is amazing. I would like to make... I don't know what voice to use for this. I would like to think many others would agree with you. Huh? Didn't even notice that someone else was up here already. They sound familiar, though. Turn around to see the source of that voice. Oh, hey. CG. Nice. I see Monica sitting down with her back against the fence, as a bento box lays beside her. Monica? What are you doing up here? Eating my lunch, of course. I always eat up here. Do you always eat up here alone? Thought you'd be eating with other people, considering how popular you seem. She blushes at my statement. I can see why you'd think that, but I actually prefer to eat up here alone. It's much more serene this way. Jeez, I hate to ruin this peaceful moment for her. Maybe I should take Sayori and go some... Can we eat with you? Or Sayori can completely misunderstand what eating alone means. Sure, I don't mind. Huh? Didn't you just say you liked eating alone? I never said it was a necessity for me, I just prefer it. Also, it's with you two. I feel much more comfortable eating with you guys. Well, alright. Yay! Sayori skips happily over to Monica's side as I follow. We both sit down on opposite sides of her. Aw. I open up my bento box and place a lid underneath the container. You know, some people make their own bento boxes before going to school. I'm not one of those people. Instead, I just buy one from the store in the morning, so the contents are never really that fancy. Upon looking inside, I find that it contains just what I thought it would. A few pieces of maki, a ball of white rice, and a small amount of beef teriyaki. I start devouring my food quickly. I'm extremely hungry after all those classes. Although it's probably also because I haven't eaten an actual meal in a few days. I look up to see Monica and Sayori staring at me. then realize how I must look in front of them. Being like a slob in front of these girls, trying to fix this, I continue eating but at a much slower pace. This change caused them to giggle to themselves. Well, this is embarrassing. After a few seconds, the girls stop giggling and continuing their meals. I notice that they're also eating bentos. I'm a little curious as to what's in them, so I take a peek. Sayori's is almost exactly like mine, so she most likely bought hers as well. A lot of detail in this scene. That's to be expected from her. I doubt she knows how to cook. Monika's, however, is a bit more interesting. It seems to contain tofu squares, some white rice, and a section made specifically for a small salad, all topped off with being inside a fancy red box. Weirdly enough, there's no meat. I've never seen a bento box without some type of meat. Even if it's just sushi. She must have made this herself. Its quality is extremely high. Okay, I should probably stop analyzing other people's food now and just eat my own. A bit of time has passed since we've all finished our meals. Sayori and Monika have been chatting with each other about the club and such, which just leaves me with this question that's been bothering me for the past few minutes. Why does Monika like to eat on her own? She seems to love socializing with others, and she's also pretty popular, right? I could just ask her about it if I'm that curious. Wait for a pause in the conversation. Hey, Monika. She looks over at me with those gleaming emerald eyes of hers. Yes, Tormuse? Why do you come up here by yourself? I know you said you like the serenity of being alone, but you seem to really like being around others. Oh, trust me, I do. It's just, sometimes it can get a bit overwhelming, you know? Overwhelming? What do you mean by that? Well, as you're well aware, I'm considered popular here. Because of this, people are often very quick to strike up conversations with me. Talking to so many people in a day can be a bit draining, and I suppose I don't have the heart to tell others that I don't want to talk. I also don't want to give a poor first impression of myself, since first impressions is all I really give to most people. Because once they talk to me, they never talk to me again. Kind of like they don't really care about being friends with me, but just want bragging rights to just say they know the popular girl. Despite how everyone sees me, I'm not really popular. I just get good grades and have good looks to most people, so they talk to me because of those things. Never because they actually want to be my friend or get to know me. Silence takes over for a few minutes. No one really knows what to say. I'm sorry it's like that for you, Monika. Sayori leans over and gives Monika a hug. It's okay, Sayori. A smile grows itself back on her face as she breaks away from the hug. It's something I've learned to deal with. It just feels really good to finally get it off my chest. I really want to say something, but I have no idea what. What should I say after all that? Screw it, I have to say something. I'm really sorry, Monika. I had no idea that... It's okay, Tormuse. You don't have to be sorry, you were just curious. The smile on her face becomes even brighter. It feels very genuine. I hope that Sayori and the rest of the club can help you with that stuff. Jeez, I sound so awkward. Don't usually talk about serious stuff like this. Granted, I suppose it isn't too serious if she's able to smile about it afterwards. I just don't understand how people could treat her like that. Do people really talk to her for bragging rights? I think I'm starting to see how important the literature club is to her. And I'm starting to appreciate her tricking me into joining. Since it seems like I'm not the only one who could use some more friends, I might as well help us both out and befriend her. I feel like... And there's the bell. Well, we should probably get going now. Thank you both for keeping me company. I had a lot of fun. I hope we can do this again sometime. We totally will, right, Tormuse? Sure, I'm down to do it again. It was nice hanging out up here. I'm glad you two also enjoyed yourselves. See you at the club. And with that, Monika goes to the other side of the roof and through the double doors. Seems her class is on the other side of the school. As I'm watching her leave, I can't help but feel like someone is watching me intensely. I look to my right to see Sayori staring at me with a smug look on her face. What are you looking at me like that for? You like her, don't you? What? You do? What are you on about? I didn't even answer your question. Come on, it's so obvious. Your face is turning red after I asked you. You're sitting really close to her while you were eating. You're looking into her lunch. Oh, and you also... Can you calm down? All that meant nothing. Besides, I looked into your lunch too. Ooh, ah! That's invasive. Is it really that invasive you were fine with me doing it to Monika? That's a special case. Okay. Okay then. How? Because you like her. No, I don't, Sire. Cut myself off and let out a sigh. Come on, we have to get to class. Sayuri giggles behind me as she follows me through the door and down the stairs. Decided to spend my time with Sayuri today at the club. Mostly because my other choices aren't the best at the moment. Choosing Natsuki or Yuri has the risk of being involved in another argument, and choosing Monika will get me endless teasing from Sayuri about it. I sort of expect this to be a Monika-centered mod, by the way, just because I know I know Zero is fond of Monika. Anyway, moving on. And besides, hanging out with Sayuri is nice. I don't want her to feel left out because I've been hanging out. They keep using the H word. Been hanging out with her friends too much or anything. Okay, it's finished. You can turn around now. Turn around to see Sayuri covering a piece of paper that she was drawing on for the past few minutes. Are you ready to see it? Sure, hit me with it. Back when we were younger, Sayuri would always draw little doodles and show them to me. They were all okay looking, considering they were just doodles, but I always told her I loved them just to protect her feelings. Wonder if that's still a requirement, considering she's not a kid anymore. Ta-da! Sayuri takes her hands off the paper, and I'm finally able to see the picture she drew. Aww. Adorable. That's Monika and MC together there. ... Sayuri, what is this? Well, it's you and it's Monika, and you're in a big... I know what it is, dummy. Then why did you ask? I mean, why did you draw this? Because it's cute. That's not a good answer. Also, I've never made that face before. What are you talking about? You always make that face. You're even making it now. Grab the paper and crumble it up. Oh no. Ooh, ah, my masterpiece. I can't let Monika see this. I wasn't going to show her. Sayuri pouts and gives me a dejected look. Whatever, just don't draw stuff like that. Okay. I put the crumpled up piece of paper in my pocket for the meantime. Throw it in the trash before I leave. I don't feel like getting up right now. Turn around and see if Monika knows what we were talking about. Okay, good. She's just writing on a piece of paper while humming to herself. Looks like I'm in the clear. After reassuring myself, I turn around to see Sayuri is writing on another piece of paper. By the way, did you finish your poem? Yeah, I finished it on the first night. Wow, that's amazing! Huh? What is? You actually wrote a poem! Oh, shut up. Sayuri sticks her tongue on me like a child. Also adorable. Well, time to exploit one of Sayuri's many weaknesses of payback. I wait until she's focused again on her drawing. Okay, time to strike. I quickly pinch Sayuri's side with a bit of force. Ooh-ah! Sayuri squeals and jumps in her seat, accidentally flinging her pencil across the room. Ow! And it hit Natsuki on the head. Sorry, what the hell? I'm sorry, Natsuki, it was Tormi's fault. Sorry about that, Natsuki. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Dummies. Natsuki rolls her eyes and goes back to reading her manga. Monika and Yuri smile before going back to their activities as well. Activities. Yeah, I thought it looked funny. Found another typo, Zero. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we all start heading home. I hope you've all been working hard in your poems. Monika looks in my direction. And I hope some of you actually started on your poem. I feel personally attacked. Good, that was my intention. Hey, goodbye, everyone. And just like that, everyone starts packing up their bags. She's really good at cutting me off. You should start packing up too, you know. The tone of her voice sounds condescending, but I know it's just a teasing. I'll get you back for this. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, there's a wink. With that, she walks back over to the desk at the front of the room. I begin to pack up my things now much later than the other girls. Natsuki and Yuri have already left the club room. Sayuri seems to be waiting for me at the door, again. Hurry up, slowpoke. Sling my bag over my shoulder and meet Sayuri at the door. Make sure you have your poem ready by Friday, you two. I'm looking forward to seeing what you wrote. Alright, Monika. Sayuri and I begin to walk down the hall, turning around to wave Monika goodbye. Again, there's a slightly uncomfortable amount of detail. Sorry, moving on. But as I turn around, I quickly look back at Sayori. She's falling down. Then time comes to a standstill as I rush over to catch the books she was holding. But in turn, Sayori falls to the ground face first. Way to prioritize, MC. I look at the books in my arms. I don't think I picked the right thing to catch. Monica runs over to us. I imagine she's worried. Sayori, you okay? Yeah, I'll get up just a few more minutes. She must be fine if she's joking around like that. Monica helps her up as I stand here with her books in my hands. I feel really guilty that I didn't catch her instead. I'm sorry, Sayori. Huh? For what? You caught my books. I mean, yeah, I did, but don't you think I should have caught you instead? You're way more prone to take damage than these books are. Oh, I guess you're right. But to be honest, I'm just surprised you caught anything at all during that. Hey. But seriously, don't feel bad, I'm fine. Thanks for catching my books, though. It'd be a real pain if any of those got damaged. Don't you mean more damage than they already are? Yeah, never was the best at taking care of books. And you never will be if you keep being this clumsy. And she joined a literature club. Vice president, no less. I give Sayori her books back and she begins walking down the hall. I try to follow, however, Monica stops me. Those were quite the reflexes you had there. Really? You think so? Yeah, it seemed almost superhuman. She continues looking at me with a curious expression on her face. Does she know something that I don't? Well, I should probably stop hassling you and let you leave now. Just wanted to let you know how impressed I was. I feel my face become red like a rose. I impressed her? She's gotta be lying. Oh, alright. Thanks, I guess. Give Monica a smile and then start walking in the opposite direction, trying to catch up with Sayori. Get a familiar feeling on the way home with Sayori. The feeling someone watching me. Turn to look at Sayori and lo and behold, she's staring holes into me once again. What is it now? You really like her, don't you? You wait for me to notice you just to say that? You're dodging the question. I let out a long sigh. I don't like her, Sayori, at least not in that way. It's just a friend, that's all. But your face is red when you talk to her. All guys blush when they talk to girls. But you don't blush when you talk to me. That's because you don't count. MC. You smooth talker, you. Excuse me. Hey, what do you mean I don't count? I don't know, they just don't see you as a girl. Dude. Okay, that was probably the wrong choice of words. Whatever. Just answer truthfully, do you like her or not? Then tell you the truth, Sarah. I don't like her. This... You don't have to say it like that. I mean, MC, it's okay to say, I don't know her and I don't know if I feel that way about her. You know, like, saying I don't like her just, I don't know. Sounds like it sends like a very different message. Anyway, moving on. She's only a friend. Okay, if you say so. We both go silent for a few moments and just continue walking down the path home. I think I finally got her to understand. I'm sure you'll have a crush on her eventually. Teasing just won't stop, won't it? We'll see about that. Oh, look, we're already home. Wait, really? Look up and see that she's right. We've stopped right in front of my house. Guess I was so busy arguing with her I didn't even notice how long we've been walking. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Tormuse. Pause. Alright, homework's done. Guess that means I've got some free time now. What should I do, though? Play a game? Watch anime? Take a nap? As I think about this, another thought starts to plague my mind. I remember back to yesterday when I caught the vase. I know back then I chalked it up to me being crazy, but I'm starting not to think that's the case. To figure out what happened with the vase, I have to figure out why it happened. Rush of adrenaline? I guess. Why did the vase fall in the first place? Was it because I slammed the fridge too hard? It didn't make a lot of noise than usual when I closed it. The weird part about that, though, is that I didn't push the door very hard. I think something happened to me, but I'm not sure what. Okay, let me try to remember when this started happening. It was right around the time my head started to hurt. I never actually took the time to question why my head hurt that badly. Really should. Why I heard that mysterious voice and how I was able to punch that guy that hard. How could I have just shrugged all that off? Yeah, MC, how could you have shrugged all that off? That's what I'm asking. Must have been really tired. There was that dream too with a ball of light. That happened before the headache. Did that ball make me like this? I get up from my bed and start pacing around the room, giving this whole situation some more thought. That ball of light had to be the trigger in making me like this. All those weird things happened after I had that dream. Try thinking of them all. Terrible headache, slamming the fridge without trying to catch in the vase, that loud voice I heard in my head. I think this would explain where that mask and jacket came from as well. It does. Okay. How else would it just show up on my body and then vanish later? Catching Sayori's books was another weird one. It was the same feeling I had when catching the vase. My head begins to hurt just thinking about all this. Do I really have some special powers or something? I guess I could test it, right? But how am I going to do that? Wait. I slammed the fridge really hard without trying to, and I was also able to knock a guy out with one punch, so that would mean my strength is increased. I guess I could try testing that? I think I know how to do it. Some dumbbells would probably be a good way to test this, but considering I don't work out at all, there's none in sight. So this couch will have to do. Tried lifting this couch before to move it in here, and it was pretty heavy. I ended up just letting the movers do it as not to strain my pride. But would I have an easier time trying to lift it now? Sorry. I have to comment on it. Like, those last 6 lines could have been summed up with, I bend over and lift the couch, Like, I'm sorry, this is a bit over detailed, I feel like. I'm only saying this because I recently went through a round of editing in my own mod, and I cut out like 600 lines out of like 6,000. Like I cut out like 10% of the mod because I'm becoming increasingly on. I mean, I guess I just have a low threshold for boredom. Not that I'm saying this is boring, but like it's like my experiences in the modding community has given me a low threshold for boredom. So I try to be conscious of that. Like, editing opportunities. I'm just seeing a lot of examples of a lot of extra wordiness, which I feel could be compressed. Sorry, I'm rambling, but I just had to get that out there. Anyway, moving on. I walk behind the couch and grip the bottom of it. I try as hard as I can to lift it up. I actually end up realizing I don't have to try as hard because it's pretty light. It's nowhere near this light when I tried to lift it before. Excuse me. I slowly put the couch back down. Well, it's very reassuring to know that I'm not crazy and that I actually do have some weird powers. I wonder what I should test next. Time slowed down when I was trying to catch Sayori's books in that vase, or at least I thought it did. I was most likely moving really fast, which would explain that one time I was out walking Sayori without even noticing, but now the question remains, how do I test my speed? I guess I could just run around the block and judge it like that if I put on my shoes and walk out the door to test this. It's pretty warm out here tonight. Seems like good running weather. Alright, let's get started. Stretch a bit and then start sprinting down the road. Hey, I'm at the school. Wait, school is usually a 20-minute walk for me and Sayori. How long have you been running for? Please tell me you timed it. That's the whole point of this. I take out my phone and check the time. Only 2 minutes have passed. I've only been running for 2 minutes. I made it all the way to school? That's insane. Also, shouldn't I be tired or at least sweating from all this? Not athletic at all. Should be out of breath at least. Did my stamina increase too? Honestly, I feel like I could run forever. I think I'll do that. This feels amazing. Feels like I could run forever. I feel infused with the air. I should probably stop. I still need to test out my other abilities. Stop running and look around. Oh, where the hell am I? Jeez, I really zoned out while I was running. Didn't think I'd run so far. I'd end up in some random forest. Well, at least I can just try running backwards. That should work. I get down to... Is he actually going to run backwards? I get down in the sprinting position and begin running back to my house. I hope he wasn't actually running back. I hope he means he's just, like, running back and not actually running backwards. Anyway, that sounds unsafe. Alright, I'm back. That didn't take long. I'm only now starting to feel a bit tired. These powers are awesome. Enhanced strength, enhanced speed, increase in stamina. What else do I have? You know, now that I think about it, it's like super hearing maybe? Catching the vase and catching Sire's books felt a bit different to each other. Vase was me moving in one direction to catch it, but with the books I had to change my direction multiple times just to catch them all. So that's just speed, that's agility, right? I think I know a way to test this. My agility and stamina have been increased, and I should be able to climb things? Sure. I was thinking he was going to like throw a handful of things in the air and see if he could catch them all, but sure, climbing, that works too, I guess. I latch onto a tree in the forest. I'm really glad no one can see me acting like a child right now. Granted, I don't think many people are just wandering forests at night, unless they're like wandering nomads or something. Anyway, back to the test. I climb up the tree and stop close to a branch. Okay, I should be able to jump for that branch, grab it, and pull myself up with it. If I don't grab that branch, then I'm taking quite the fall. I get ready to jump, and then do so. I reach out my hand and... Ow. Okay, that could have gone better. But it was close. I think I can do this. I just have to try again. Make my way back up to the tree's trunk. Let's try this again. These, again, extra lines. These extra lines. Like, let's keep this thing moving. Keep this thing moving, Zero. I jump once again, reaching out, and... Damn it. And there goes another jab at my pride. Strangely enough, though, I've fallen twice off this tree, and I'm not in much pain. Kind of even feels hard when I hit it, too. Did my endurance improve as well? Regardless, I have to try one more time. Now, I can do this. I go back to the trunk once more, and once again, I leap. I fully expect to miss the branch again, but my fingers wrap around something. I got it. I find myself hanging off of a tree branch about 4 feet off the ground. Wait, 4 feet? Wait a second. 4 feet? Sorry, how tall is he? Is he like 2 feet tall or something? Is he like this? What? Has MC been a little person all this time? 4 feet is not very high. Like 4 feet is like right here. It's like, why did he have to jump to grab that? Alright, moving on. Sorry. So I can do it. I reach my hand out to another branch and leap again. I grab this one as well, placing me high into the tree. This shit is so cool. The thing I grabbed in my dream was some kind of power, I guess? Had to have been. I let go of the branch and land on my feet. But now another question is left. Who was that weirdo who talked to me in my head? Was that part just me being crazy? Hey, having powers and being crazy, it's not mutually exclusive. It can be both. Anyway. Well, considering I just proved I have supernatural abilities, I slightly doubt that. I should probably head home now. It's getting pretty late. 4 feet off the ground. I step into my room, thinking all the way up the stairs. Perhaps that question about the voice will be answered some other time. Just hope I don't get more of those damn headaches. They're worse than a broken leg. I really hope they aren't some kind of trade-off for having these powers, because I'd trade them back if that's the case. Suddenly my body produces a loud yawn. Looks like testing my powers really knocked the wind out of me. Thought I had more stamina, though. Guess everything has a limit. I did do a lot tonight. This is my first time doing something like this. I look over at the window, remembering what happened the other night. Maybe I should look out of it again. Who knows, I might see that girl again. I was joking about that, but to my surprise, something is happening once again, or rather, all I see is that girl. It's Monica's silhouette. She's sitting on top of a building with something in her hand. It looks like a rifle. That was something. At this point, I'm not surprised she has a gun, but I am surprised to see her use one that isn't a handgun. She seems to be aiming it at someone. I look to see where her target is. A man is running in all black with a large bag slung over his shoulder. I'm assuming he just robbed someone? Suddenly I see something small and quick hit the man. What was that? Suddenly he falls to the ground. Tranquilizer dart, I guess? He doesn't look dead. He's still moving slightly. I think he was just knocked unconscious. I look back up at the girl. She stops aiming her rifle and proceeds to put it away. She must have shot him with something. I think that small object is a tranquilizer dart. She jumps off the roof, landing perfectly on her feet. Like how I did when I jumped out of that tree. I see her run and jump down the road, leaving the man on the floor. Her moves are so quick and elegant. She looks like an acrobat. Well, she's officially out of sight. I guess I should get some sleep now. It's like, yep, that was noteworthy. Let's go to sleep now. Is it seriously just gonna... As I lay in bed, I continue thinking about that girl, her clothes, the way she moves, and her mask. I don't know what it looks like exactly, but I can always make out that she's wearing one every time I see her. Kind of reminds me of myself. Am I like her? ... I'm too tired to continue thinking about this. I'm going to give myself another headache. Close my eyes. I'll think about more this. I'll think more about this tomorrow. Huh? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? Look around and see nothing but darkness. This looks like the same place I saw that light, except it's extremely cold now. Hello? My voice echoes through the massive void before me. Did I die or something? To any higher being that may or may not be out there watching over me, that was only a joke. That was only a joke, not only a joke. Anyway, I really don't want to be dead. I start walking forward through the darkness to see if I can find anything. I try to be cautious of walking into something since I can't see. Okay, after walking for what feels like a few minutes, I haven't come into contact with anything. Guess it wouldn't hurt to walk a bit faster then. Is there really nothing here? Am I trapped in some empty void? Suddenly I feel my wrist getting warmer at a rapid pace and I stop walking instantly. Feels like something is grabbing it. I turn around to see what it could be. Huh? Oh, neat. I can feel what is the expression of pure horror creep onto my face. What the hell is that thing? I look down at my wrist to see the cause of the warm feeling. It turns out it was his non-corporeal hand grabbing me. He slowly lets go as I stand there frozen in shock at the monster that lies before me. I can't even scream. Suddenly I hear a booming voice come out of his unmoving mouth. There's no need to be afraid. You and I are one in the same. I think the figure of speech is one and the same. Sorry. I slowly try to open my mouth to speak. What the hell are you talking about? Who are you? You may refer to me as the Overseer. The Overseer? It seems I finally have the chance to meet my other client. You had quite the performance the other night. Wait, I remember that voice. Wait, you're... Yes, I am the voice you heard that night. So, are you here to kill me or something? I am only here to speak with you. Speak to me? About what? I've come to compliment you on your performance. What a strong, brave soul. I look forward to observing how you play your life from here on out. Could probably take this opportunity to ask him a few questions. The strange feeling he's the one who's behind a lot of the weird stuff that's been happening. Might also want to ask him what he means by client. Wait, can I ask you something? That mask and jacket, did you give those to me? Well, the game wouldn't be much fun if you got caught. Game? Is that what he thinks this is? He laughs with his deep booming voice, ho, 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 which rings through the dark void. Precisely. Yeah, deep, booming voice. I should begin. I should probably make his voice more deep and more booming. Huh? I didn't say anything. Be careful what you think about. I can hear it all. You can read my thoughts. Well, here goes my privacy. Might as well move on to the next question. Were you also the one who was giving me those awful migraines? It comes with the contract. However, not every human can handle it. From my experience, it seems the effects differ from person to person. Some pass out for days, months, years, and some don't wake up at all. I see? Looks like I got lucky I was only up for a few hours. Before I can ask him another question, he quickly speaks up again. By the way... Suddenly a familiar glowing ball appears in his open hand. I'm glad you took it. This has allowed me to watch over you. Hey, this orb is what allows me to enter the inner consciousness of yourself. It also grants immense power to the one who accepts it. Such dangerous power, I'm impressed with how you two have handled it. Ah, you two. Wait, two? Wait, what do you mean by you two? I'm the only one here. The demon falls silent for a few moments. You will learn soon enough. Of all things to keep from me, why that? It's about time I made my departure. Until we meet again. MC being dense again, like... Does it at least occur to him to ask, hey, was it that girl that I just saw? Anyway, until we meet again. Before I could say anything else, he vanished. I feel a strong dizziness start to take over me. And into Thursday. Wow, that was all one day. And we're like, that's 37 minutes into this video. Managed to do 3 days in 1 hour, and now it's like 2/3 of an hour almost for one day. It's a pretty eventful day. Wake up to the sound of the bell yet again. I've slept in class twice in a row. This is definitely not the best start at a new school. It's probably because of how little sleep I've been getting these past few nights. Well, I'm not failing yet, so there's that. Get up from my chair and grab my bag. Time to go to the literature club. Looking around, I noticed that Sayori didn't come get me today. Maybe she forgot? Doesn't matter. It's not like I need her to remind me to show up. Ever since I walked into the club room, not a lot has happened. Monica didn't really make any announcements when we all showed up, so everyone was just doing their own thing. Yuri's reading one of her books, Natsuki's hiding out in the closet reading her manga, and Monica and Sayori have been making small talk, and I've been doing nothing. I've really just been playing on my phone for the past few minutes. I should probably do something literature related while I'm here, though. Guess I can double check my poem, see if I can make any improvements to it. Pull my poem out of my bag and look over it. Oh hey. Pain. I feel terrible. The pain that I'm feeling is unbearable. I produce a loud scream to try and wake myself from this agonizing dream. It won't stop. Onto my desk, my body drops. The pain is now gone. I forget its existence and move on. That's kind of dark. This is the poem he's thinking of sharing with everybody? This looks terrible. But I was kind of forced to do this, so it's better than nothing. Besides, I'm no poet. Doubt I could scrounge up another poem in one day, let alone a better one. This poem will just have to do. After critiquing my poem, I slip it back into my bag. What else can I do? You know, I should try and get to know some of these girls a bit more. The only one I really know a lot about is Sayori, and even with her, there's some things I don't know. Take a glance around the room again to see if anything has changed. Everything is just the same as it was a few minutes ago, except Monica is now walking towards me. I wonder what she wants. Hey there, Toy Muse. Hey, Monica. What's up? Nothing much. Just came over here to check up on you. You look kind of bored. Yeah, I kind of am. I don't really have much to do after looking over my poem. Oh, you actually wrote one. Yeah? Did you expect me not to? A little bit. I can't wait to see it, though. Well, it's nothing special, but I do hope you like it when you finally see it. As long as you tried your best, I'm sure I'll love it. Well, geez, at least I don't have to worry about disappointing her with the poem. Uh, also, I am pretty sure disappointing has one S, not two. Suddenly, Monica leans in close to my ear and begins to whisper, "You know, since you have nothing to do, why not go talk to Yuri?" I look over in Yuri's direction. She still has her face stuffed in her book like last time. That book must be really interesting to keep her that invested in it. Are you sure? She doesn't really look like she wants my any company. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Believe it or not, Yuri actually likes talking to people. It's just that she's usually too timid to approach them, and they never really approach her. I see. Poor girl. That's why I think she'd probably really enjoy your company. And besides, I think it'd be great if you got to know the other club members a little bit, Tormuse. Yeah, I know. I am curious about her and Natsuki's relationship. Relationship? Natsuri confirmed? Sorry, not sorry. Monica told me a little bit about it, but it would be nice to get some confirmation. Guess this could be the perfect time to ask her about that. Well, carry on, Tormuse. I'll be at the teacher's desk if you need me. Okay, Monica, see ya. With that, she walks back to the front desk and continues chatting with Sayuri. Alright, think it's time to talk to Yuri. I stand up from my desk and begin to walk over to her. Her face buried in a book. I tap her on the shoulder. Hey, Yuri. Oh, hello. Geez, she was fine right before she noticed it was me. How are you doing? I'm okay. She turns her gaze to the side like she's embarrassed to look at me. Is she always going to be this nervous talking to me? I'm sorry to interrupt your reading. I sit down in the seat next to her. It's fine. Don't worry about it. She slowly makes eye contact with me again. Is there something you needed? Yeah, there is. Sorry if this question is intrusive, but I think I've had to word the question. Are you and Natsuki friends? I mean, like, what's your relationship with her? Try my best not to sound rude. I assume you're asking this question because of what happened the other day. But yes, Natsuki and I are friends. Oh, darn. It's just, we never really agree. It's hard to explain. I am so sorry we fought in front of you. She looks away from me yet again. Okay, if I actually want this conversation to get anywhere, I need to calm her down. It's alright, I don't think less of either of you. I was just wondering if that was something that happened all the time. She slowly glances over at me. I take this opportunity to give her a friendly smile to try to calm her down a bit. She closes her eyes and lets out a sigh. Well, when it comes to literature, she and I find it difficult to come to an agreement on things. It seems that our preferences are very different. But other than that, well, we've never met up with each other outside of the club, so I don't know. She might hate me and I don't even know it. I'm sure she doesn't, Yuri. I hope you're right, Tormuse. Anyway, I should probably get back to reading my book. Looks like that's my cue to leave. Alright, I'll see you later. It's nice talking to you. I had a good time speaking with you as well, Tormuse. I get up from my chair and make my way back to my original seat. I sit down and put my head on my desk for a few minutes. Until I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud slam at the on top of the desk. May I help you? Heard you guys talking about me. She's keeping her voice down to a whisper. Oh, you heard that? Don't worry, it wasn't anything bad, I promise. I was just asking Yuri how you two get along. Natsuki's expression suddenly changes from mad to something more akin to bothered. What'd you say? Huh? I don't know how I feel about sharing my private conversation with you. Just answer me. Alright. Sheesh. I'd usually be against doing stuff like this, but I feel like she asked to know how Yuri feels. Looks at that blush. She said that you don't agree with each other when it comes to literature, and that's one of the only interactions you two really have. So she doesn't really know if she's your friend or not. Aw. Oh. Natsuki looks away, looking a bit somber after what I told her. Well, what do you think? Huh? Do you consider her a friend? She lets out a sigh. Jeez. You just ask that sort of thing, you know. She starts looking to the side nervously. But yeah, I consider her one. Well, maybe you should tell her that when you have the time, or at least show it to her, because it clearly doesn't feel that way to her. Both silent for a few seconds. Thank you for telling me this. She mumbles up before walking back into the closet again. Can't believe she actually thanked me. I really hope she takes what I said into consideration. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. I hope you all remember that we'll be sharing our poems tomorrow, so make your final changes tonight if necessary. I can't wait. I think you guys are going to really like my poem this time. Is it going to be another poem about cows? Cows. No. After that little exchange, everyone starts to pack up. Sayori walks up to me as I stand up. You ready to go? Yep. We both leave the club, walking side by side. Couldn't help but notice it was a bit warmer on the walk home today. Can't wait to get home and cool off. Hey, Tormuse? Yeah? Have you noticed Monica today? Huh? That came out of nowhere. Not really. She's been looking really tired lately. I can tell that she's kind of forcing herself to continue the day. Well, maybe she just isn't getting enough sleep. All that schoolwork could be getting to her. Maybe, but even for her, that's weird. She's rarely ever tired like that, and as far as I know, she always does it well in class. Maybe it's just one of those rare times. She's probably fine. I'm sure if there's a problem, she'd tell you. I hope so. You walk in silence for the rest of the trail. Poor Sayori, she really does worry too much. That just shows how much of a kind person she is. I am slightly curious about what she was saying about Monica, though. I know I chalked it up to schoolwork earlier, but like Sayori said, she doesn't seem like the type of person to have trouble in class. Damn it, now I'm starting to worry. Should probably focus on her a bit more tomorrow when we share poems and see if Sayori is right about all this. Stop walking as we come in front of my house. Looks like we're home. When I say that, Sayori looks up at my house in shock. Must have pulled her out of an intense thought she was having. Oh, okay. See you tomorrow, Tormuse. Later. Give her a quick wave goodbye and walk into my house. You're gonna have another episode tonight? Evening. I swear, there's nothing good on TV anymore. Continue flipping through the channels, hoping to find something to watch. Okay, yeah, this isn't working. Pick up the remote and turn off the TV. What to do? Trying to think of things to occupy my time with. I can't help but think about my meeting last night. My meeting with the Overseer. He kept saying that he's looking forward to how I'll play my life from now on, or something like that. What did he mean by that? Did he expect me to go out and do more heroic things, like punching that guy? I guess he did give me that disguise for a reason, but he also said something about this being a game. It sounded really sketchy back when he said it, and it still does now. Should I even trust him? Well, he did give me these powers, and he even encouraged me to do the right thing and stop that criminal, so maybe I can trust him? The real question is, though, why does he want me to do this? Does he just really get a kick out of it, or am I actually accomplishing something for him by doing this? Who knows? Stand up from the couch and look at my hands and arms. So, how am I supposed to get those clothes on exactly? Do I ask him? Wait, he can read my mind. He would have put them on me already, right? Suddenly my head begins to pound harshly like before, but not as bad. You must be in a location where no one will see you. Pain subsides relatively quickly once he stops talking. I need to get used to that feeling if that's going to be his way of communication. Also, I guess he's right about not changing here. Someone might see me run out of my house again, and there's no way I'm taking another chance with that. I head outside to try and find a more suitable spot to change in. Start making my way down the road. While walking, I keep looking around, trying to make sure no one sees me. Suddenly, I spot a dark alley in between two apartments. That should work. We haven't really established... Can he control when and how he changes? Okay, this should be good. So, when are the clothes supposed to going to... As I'm asking this question, I look down to see I'm already wearing the clothes. I feel the mask on my face and the jacket around me. Black gloves cover my hands, and my jeans are replaced with black pants. I feel kind of cool wearing these. They remind me of a character from a game I once played. The game was really long, though. Did I ever finish it? Save that thought for later. Is that a reference to something? So the key is to just go somewhere no one will see me, and Demon Guy will just put them on me? Doesn't sound too hard. I start going down the street as quietly and swiftly as I can. If I keep moving, it'll be hard for anyone to spot me. These streets are usually pretty empty at night anyway, so I should be fine. Suddenly I hear what sounds like a muffled scream. Well, that's not the type of thing you want to hear at night. Looks like it's time to investigate. I pinpoint the direction the stream came from and start running towards it. The screams sound like it came from over here. I hope this is going to turn into like him running into the other masked vigilante. I'm starting to feel like we need to move the story forward here. Yeah, the screams sound like it came from over here. I slowly peer around the corner, trying to make sure they don't see me. I see a man pinning women against the wall. What the hell? This is the same type of crap I saw the other night. Don't fully remember the man and woman from last time, but I do remember them enough to recognize them. This isn't them. So it's the same crappy situation, but with different people. How messed up is this town? I look closer to see that the man's hand is covering her mouth. Better not try that screaming shit again, or else you're dead. You got that? The woman nods her head slowly in agreement. Good. Where the hell's my money? Money? Guess he's in debt to him, which probably makes him some kind of loan shark? I'm getting real sick of waiting. He slowly reaches for his handgun. So either give me the money or I loot everything off your rotting corpse. Adrenaline shoots up through the roof. I can't let her get shot. I get the instinct to reach down toward my belt, which surprised me. What surprised me even more was that I found a gun strapped there. Did he give this to me? Now that I think about it, I feel something in my pocket as well. I reach into it and find an average-looking pocket knife. He really ducked me out. I think I'll only use the knife, though. I don't want to end up killing this guy. I don't know. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Move on. Moving on. Flick the blade of the knife out of the handle to prepare myself. After doing this, I notice him freeze up. Huh? Suddenly looks directly at me. Shit. Quickly hide back behind the corner. How did he see me? Looking down at the knife, I can see the glint off a nearby streetlight reflecting off of it. Damn it. Must have been what alerted him. Hear the woman screech and then a thud. Must have pushed her down. Son of a bitch! I hear his footsteps stomping the ground heading in my direction. Why, I at least got him away from the woman. I run in the opposite direction to try and get some more distance between us. I still hear him following me. Looks like I can't just run away from this fight. Suddenly stop in my tracks and turn around to face the man. I pull up the handgun and point it right at him. However, it seems he was already pointing his handgun at me. I place my finger on the trigger and get ready to fire, but I don't. Suddenly I hear the ear-splitting sound of his gun firing. Everything feels slower, my body refuses to move. I'm too scared. The bullet he fired is getting closer and closer to me. I desperately try to move out of the way. Nearly misses me, only grazes my arm. Damn it. I can feel the sting pain of my new wound. I'm expecting him to fire more bullets soon, so before he can do that, I need to pull the trigger. Why? Why can't I do it? My life is in danger. Suddenly my legs give out on me and I start falling to the ground. As I'm falling, I accidentally pull the trigger of the gun. However, the bullet goes astray, missing the target by a long shot. Damn it! Why can't I shoot him? I tightly shut my eyes, terrified of what's to come. Am I really cut out for this? I hear his gun fire another bullet. It's only a matter of seconds before it hits me. I don't think bullets take seconds plural to travel through the air, but anyway. Huh? Why don't I feel anything? I slowly open my eyes. The girl stands over me, her back facing me. There's a rifle sitting atop her shoulder. I stand up and dust myself off, my legs still shaking a bit. She turns around and faces me. Excuse me. I'm finally able to get a better look at her outfit. A skin-tight black and green outfit. She wears black gloves and a mask just like me. The mask is in the shape of what looks like a fox and has weird green pattern on it. She... Sorry. She gives me a warm smile after looking at my injury. Before I can say anything to her, she runs off down the street. I'm amazed how quickly she jumps between and off of multiple structures to make her escape. She has to be like me, but who is she? Looked at the man she shot, and I see he has a tranquilizer dart stuck in his arm. While looking at him, I notice a bullet on the ground near him. Is that the bullet that was supposed to hit me? Did she block that bullet for me? Wow, you're really over. Suddenly I hear a siren in the distance. I get out of here. Run as fast as I can down a nearby alley. Alright, this should be far enough. Don't need to be dealing with the cops right now. Maybe that's why that girl left as fast as she could. Did she notice the cops before I did? Jeez, I feel really outclassed. Well, even though I didn't do it myself, a criminal was stopped today. Might as well head home. Okay, I should be almost home. Suddenly I see a flash on my right side. Look over to see a man fiddling with his camera. Ah, I left the flash on. Seems to be aiming the camera at the window? In the window? Oh dear. Sorry, I'm feeling I don't know if you can hear that through the mic. But, I feel self-conscious because neighbors are walking by. I'm just going to pause the recording for a second. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yeah, okay. In the window seems to be a teenage girl. Oh dear. Peeping Tom. She looks around me and Sairi's age. This creep out here taking pictures of her. Quietly sneak towards him. I leave the knife in my pocket. I doubt I'm going to need it for this. He doesn't seem dangerous, just a creepy guy taking pictures. Just need to get that camera away from him. Should be easy enough. Begin to run straight towards him from behind. As if he saw me coming from a mile away, he takes out a handgun. Everyone has guns in this. Takes out a handgun of his own and points it directly at me. Looks vaguely familiar. I freeze about 2 feet away from him. What do you think you're doing? I should be asking you the same thing. Hey, shut your mouth. This doesn't involve you. What's up with that outfit anyway? I try to calm myself down. I'm not going to allow myself to get scared this time. He's shaking slightly. He's clearly not in control of his nerves. I saw everything you were doing. All the more reason for me to shoot you then. I see him adjust his finger on the trigger. Wait a minute. I start inspecting his gun a little more. Put my hands up. Fine. Go ahead. Huh? Shoot me. He starts shaking even more. What are you talking about? I'll do it. Do it already. I'm waiting. With his guard down, I quickly snatch the gun from his hands. Looking at it further, my suspicions are confirmed. Nice fake you got there. His face suddenly shows the expression of fear. I suggest you get lost. Okay, fine. I'll go. Just as he passed me, I grab a part of the camera around his neck and rip it off. Swiftly throw it to the ground, smashing it into little bits and pieces. He takes a quick glance over at his broken camera before continuing to run. Huh. I actually did it. Stopped someone tonight. I mean, sure, he wasn't that dangerous of a criminal or anything, but he was still a criminal. Those photos could have ruined that girl's life. And I prevented that. I even looked way braver here than I did before as well. Hell, didn't even let it show that I was somewhat scared when he pointed the gun at me. Seems like faking my bravery can be pretty useful. I should probably practice that more. Especially if I want to start dealing with the big guys like the shady dude that girl took out for me. Wish I had the chance to thank her for that. Anyway, he's clearly working for some sort of loan shark, which means might be some guys who are going to be just as bad, if not worse than him. Let a long sigh. This is like something out of a freaking comic book. Well, I should probably try heading back home again. It's probably really late now considering I got sidetracked. Let's hope I don't run into another weirdo taking pictures. Okay, that should have been fast enough. There's no way anyone could make out that I live here. Looked down and noticed that the clothes I had on were gone now. Guess he must have taken them off me at some point. I suppose letting people see me enter the house with them would be a bad idea. Wait, that means me running inside to try and hide myself was pointless. You know, I really wish he'd tell me when he's going to do these things. Start walking upstairs and into my bedroom. Jump into bed without hesitation. I'm exhausted. It's going to be really hard to get up tomorrow morning. If it gets really bad, Sai will probably call me or something. Hopefully I don't sleep through that call, though. After continuing to think up for a bit, I slowly close my eyes and fall asleep. Hey, into Friday. And I guess we'll see everyone's poems now. Okay, it's approaching an hour for this recording, so I think this is a good time to leave off. Because we're into the next day. So yeah. Save game. Yeah. Alright, so finally met the mysterious girl face to face. Had a bit of development there, recognizing one, that he has powers, and two, that there's this mysterious demon-like stranger helping him, who sees this as a game apparently. And also everyone has a gun. Yeah, well, that's enough for today. Until next time.